The world looks to the priest because it looks to Jesus. No one can see Christ, but everyone sees the priest, and through him they wish to catch a glimpse of the Lord. Immense is the grandeur of the Lord, immense is the grandeur and dignity of the priest. These are words St. Pope John Paul II once said. In this day, many of us have access to the internet. However, many sources about religious teachings are unclear or unreliable in both real life and online. Priests are critical because they dedicate their lives to be a vessel of God. Without their dedication, it would be hard to teach others with the accurate information of the Word, and it could become disastrous.
Hi Vivian, let me tell you something interesting about my hometown, Nanking, China. Nanking was an important city for China for many dynasties, but it suffered a terrible loss during the mid-1800s because of heavenly Kingdom of Great Peace rebellion started by Hong Xiuquan. Mr. Hong told his believers he was the second son of God and told them to follow him to build a heavenly kingdom in China with him as the supreme leader. They soon started rebellion against the ruling Qing dynasty and captured the city of Nanking. Millions of people died in the process, and this really weakened China. Now, Mr. Hong was an educated man, but he was unsuccessful to pass the civil servants exam to have a career. And one day, he picked up a pamphlet about Christianity and the teaching of Christ. At the time, he did not have a priest or missionary to teach him, but he decided to learn on his own. The people believed Hong because he gave them the false hope. He even published laws to protect equal rights for women and the rights of ownership. But without someone to give him the proper guidance to the true teaching of God, Mr. Hong was misled. He then in turn misled his believers to follow to the wrong path. There were unconfirmed reports that Roman Catholic Church actually sent delegation to investigate. At first, they were excited. The word of the gospel had spread in China, but they found out what really happened. They were horrified and decided not to support him. But it was too late for millions of those people who believed him and who died. Now, maybe if Mr. Hong had properly trained as a priest or missionary, this would not have happened. They really need a proper guidance, who has someone to understand munus docendi, the true teachings of God. We should learn from this so that we do not repeat the same mistake twice.
Like Hong's followers, I knew very little about the faith. Children as myself are most vulnerable to misteachings. I didn't go to a Catholic school or have many religious teachings. Having priests come in to give lectures and to say weekly masses with my class has helped me grow deeper into the faith. It makes me feel safe knowing that we can count on the people in the priesthood to be the ambassador of God and heralds of His word. The Catholic religion is like a tree. The Trinity is represented by the roots. They gather nutrients for the rest of the tree and aren't normally visible. The priests are like the trunk and branches that guide and carry all the nutrients. We are like the leaves. We grow and are given life from the branches. The whole tree has to work together. Even though the leaves aren't the ones that are gathering the nutrients to produce glucose for the plant. The trunk without the roots aren't able to get the nutrients to survive or to give to the branches and leaves. The priests carry God's messages to guide us so we can grow more spiritually in our lives.